Hey everyone, Ken here with another lantern video. We're coming at you live. We're doing a last minute video on Sunday. Getting really busy with things. That's why I missed you guys last week. And just wanted to put a heads up to you guys that my videos might be coming every other week rather than every week. I'm going to try to do every week, but springtime's coming and I'm getting busy. My cameraman's getting very busy. And we got a lot of stuff going on, so that's why I was missing in action last week. But nonetheless, I'm really excited. I got a really cool lantern, as you happen to see right next to me here. This was a bucket list lantern for me, and believe it or not, I got this Christmas time. Yes, Christmas time, and I'm showing it off to you guys now. And well, that's how busy I am. This lantern I purchased from a fellow collector on our Facebook group, Russell Smith. I want to give a big shout out to Russell for selling me this. I saw one of these a long time ago on eBay, and the example I saw on eBay was horrible though. The top was really almost rusted out and very poor shape, but he posted that he had one on the Facebook group, and I commented. I said, oh, that's such a really cool lantern. I've been wanting one of these. And believe it or not, he purchased two of these from a gentleman in Austria. That's right, these are made in Austria, Vienna, I believe, not Australia, Austria. And said he had purchased two of them right from a gentleman in Austria. They were sent over. And he offered to sell me one, and yeah, I took him up on the opportunity. I was so glad that he did. This is for me a bucket list lantern, but the reason why it's taken me so long to show it off, it's been sitting in my garage. It had a coating of blue paint on the fountain. The fountain was coated in blue paint, and not even solid paint. It was kind of like streaky. You could see the metal underneath of it, and I thought, oh, that'll be an easy cleanup. I could probably just get that off with a Brillo pad or something. You know, when I go to clean up the lantern. Turns out it must have been real old paint, because I actually had to use the stripper on it. So, and I needed a good day to do that outside, because everybody knows, you know, the stripper tends to stink, and you know, you don't want to get it on anything else in the house. And yeah, that blue paint turned out to be like a clay or something when the stripper hit it. I had to use like a good three shots of stripper to get that stuff off. But this thing is awesome. Burns really good. It's got the original marked globe in there, if you can see, the Ditmar. However, the only thing weird with the globe is it looks like the globe was like polished or something. There's I thought it was going to clean up. It didn't really clean up. It looks like it's almost got like grind marks on it or something, like somebody used a Dremel on it or something, and they tried to polish it. There's a clear stripe right here and a lot of streaks in there. So I don't know what's going on with the globe, but that doesn't really bother me. It's a good solid globe. There's nothing wrong with it. It's a marked globe. In fact, there's a guy, somebody actually carved their name with a somewhere on the back there. There's a name actually carved in there somewhere. Oh, here it is on the side. It's kind of like when you run your finger on there, you can kind of feel it. Somebody's name, but doesn't bother me. Doesn't bother me. It's a really cool lantern. Why don't we give it a light up? It burns really nice, and it's a little chilly out here, so we're probably going to have to let it warm up and get the, you know, we're going to get the condensation in it. Woo! Got the wick cranked up a little high. But yeah, we'll talk and we'll let that warm up. But yeah, look at the top on this thing. I mean, I guess this is what they call a mushroom cap, or like a storm cap. I guess it's similar to the Feuerhand. They make a model. It's called the storm cap. I guess that's a little different take on that. But yeah, these do not come up for sale very often. I like I said, my first experience was about 3 or 4 years ago. I had seen one was a gentleman in Utah, believe it or not. I still remember the location where it was being sold from. And he wanted a lot of money for it, and the thing was just rusted all the heck. And I thought about it. I was on the fence, and in fact, the listing expired and it came up again. It was on there a couple times, but for the money he wanted, I just couldn't do it because I didn't even know, you know, if the thing was full of holes or not. But when Russell offered me this one, this was just awesome. It was full. The fount had like old fuel in there too. It had like a sticky, I don't even know what you call it. It was almost like old gasoline, like old varnish or something. But a little bit of soaking acetone took that out, as well as the burner. Had to clean up the burner a little bit too. But I mean, this thing burns awesome. I mean, this is just. And if you look up Ditmar, they're actually known for their oil lamps. They only mostly produced oil lamps, and they say they were some of the finest oil lamps ever produced, coming out of Vienna, Austria. I think they did make a couple pressurized lanterns too. They made a couple of like the Petromax pressure lanterns, and they did make a model called the Favorite, I believe, and it had the normal standard crown on it. But when I saw this thing here, this mushroom top, I just had to have it. It's just so cool, and this is just in fantastic shape. I mean, from what I gather, they're around 1940-ish. They were made. I don't see any. I looked over this thing pretty well, and I don't see. I can't find patent dates on it, but yeah, that's my new love to my collection. And shout out to Russell. I really appreciate it. I told him I was going to send a link to him to this video when I got it done. He probably wonders what the heck happened to his lantern, but here it is, you know, almost the end of March, and yeah, I finally got it done. Because like I said, the weather is really holding me up on this stuff, guys. But I did sneak out there. It was kind of a cold rainy day a couple weeks ago. I snuck out there and I said, by gosh, I'm gonna do this thing, get this thing going, because I had it. I actually bought it for myself as kind of like a Christmas present. So shout out to him. Shout out to everybody else. Everybody stay safe. We'll see you real soon. Like I said, it might be a week, might be a couple weeks, but hang in there. We'll see you. Everybody take care. Bye-bye.